Hi, and thanks for joining us today. And we're going to talk about a common problem to our friend Oreo here. And yes, that's right, the flea. Fleas are seldom dangerous to humans, and will usually only bite when there isn't an animal host around. But fleas can be harmful to animals because they transfer tapeworms and can also cause skin problems. When fleas bite an animal's skin, you see scratching, biting, fur loss, anemia, and sometimes other more complicated veterinary issues. That's where we step in. Pest control professionals use Zoecon flea products to control and eradicate fleas in your customers' homes. Before I talk about how to do just that, you need to learn more about fleas, how they live, what they eat, and prevention and control techniques that you can pass along to your customers. Let me start out by saying that there are many species of fleas, and they all have different life cycles. But the most common flea pest in the home is Ctenocephalides felis, or the common cat flea. Remember that cat fleas aren't discriminating. They like dogs and other animals as well as cats. A flea life cycle has 4 main stages. You have the egg, the larvae, the pupae, and the adults. Depending on the environment that you service, a flea can go through 4 stages in a few weeks or up to a couple months. Now let's start with the egg. Flea eggs aren't sticky like some other insects or parasites. They separate and fall off from the animal easily and can be found in the carpet, bedding, floorboards, and even soil. When a flea egg hatches, that's when the larvae is born. Larvae are white, they're tiny, and they're worm-like. Older larvae can be seen with the naked eye, but you'll need magnification to see those first instar larvae. Larvae are covered with small hairs along their body that help them move about freely in the environment. Their diet consists of organic debris, which includes the feces of adult fleas, and that's mostly dried blood. Heavy concentrations of flea larvae are found in the pet's favorite places, and that's their feeding areas and their resting areas. After a short time, the larvae spins a silken cocoon and waits. That sounds familiar, doesn't it? But not with such beautiful results. The pupae is the last stage before the flea becomes an adult. Like the butterfly, it waits for the right conditions to emerge from the cocoon. We know that temperatures and high humidity are perfect conditions for flea development. Environmental conditions like vibrations, carbon dioxide from passing animals can cause fleas to emerge from the cocoon. Now we have the adult flea. It's very flat when looking at it from the side, and it has hairs and bristles on it to keep it on the animal's body and keep it from being dislodged. Fleas have 3 pairs of legs, and the last pair are specially designed for jumping. Adult fleas can jump 100 times their body length. Adult fleas live on the animal where they dine on the animal's blood. When a flea bites, it deposits saliva that keeps the blood from clotting, which makes for easy feeding. The saliva is irritating and allergenic, which causes all the itching, scratching, and biting. The female adult flea can lay up to 50 eggs per day, or between 500 and 600 eggs over her lifetime. Now there's a problem, and that's why it's vitally important that you perform a thorough flea job, taking the time to do the job right. You should also stress the importance of the customer's role in flea control. They need to do a complete prep of their property before the treatment and remain on the lookout for fleas. Now more on that in a few minutes.